Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? What's up, my beautiful Aquarian soul family? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful Aquarian gang. Aqua gang in this thing. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know in addition to what is already shown for us. This is going to be for new and or current energies. This could be somebody that you have recently started to see or not very long since you've met this person. This could also symbolize somebody who is well on their way in, and I do mean very soon. So new and only the new. I don't feel any old energy here, you guys, and it feels beautiful, very harmonious energy to be specific. So give us additionally what we need to know. It's going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The messages are still, in fact, general, y'all. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. If you happen to be a cross watcher, then just place yourself where you belong in the storyline in terms of the Aquarian that you may be dealing with. Use your own intuition and discernment to guide you towards the messages here for you today. Take a moment, click that like button, y'all. I truly appreciate those of you who do it every single time. Also, shoot me a little comment down below. Still our season. Okay, still Aquarius season. Happy birthday to us all. We've had a pretty monumental season this year. Truly appreciative just for the community that we've built over here. I'm just so truly grateful to have found you guys. Y'all are like my real friends. My friends in my head, my family, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my BFFs, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So put your birthdays down below. Let me know what you did for your birthday, what you plan to do, or whatever you want to add to the conversation. Feel free to do that down below in the comment section. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already made it official, we want to have you join the family, babe. Okay, we would love to have you. You can do so by clicking the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because that's going to let you know when I upload. So, y'all are talking each other's language. Let me just say this. There's an instant attraction almost immediately. The second that the two of you lay eyes on one another is what I'm hearing. So you will meet this person out in public, or you did meet them in a public place. Out and about. There's a harmony between the two of you. This says balance, but I'm hearing like harmonious, right? So I'm hearing like a song and dance. Okay, so you're moving to the same beat of the same drum and the same song. It feels really good. It feels very natural. The conversations may be very natural as well, but this is more about the energy overall. I get that this is something that this person is not used to. Okay, I almost get that they're used to when they meet someone, it's a push and pull or a tug of war, or there's just some there's energy that suggests that there's a lot of getting used to. They may be used to attracting people who are not necessarily on their same wavelength or frequency for this to be sticking out. This is what stands out to them most about you. You match their fly, you match their vibe, you match their crazy, okay? You match their humor, right? Like there's just a true balance of yin and yang here. It doesn't feel like pulling teeth. It doesn't feel like a battle or a tug of war. It just fits together. I'm almost seeing like a puzzle piece now. So this is what they call true balance, and there could be a sense of equilibrium in this person's energy when they speak to you or when they are around you, and they're bringing a deep emphasis to that. In fact, they have it underlined in bold. And I almost see this line looking like a wavelength, right? A vibrational wavelength. That wasn't the first card out, but that is the first card that they're bringing to my attention. Now, here's what I will say. This person may come off a little bit as like a ladies' man or somebody who has a lot of interests, people who are interested in them. It's not to be alarming though. You should not be alarmed by it. They've been single, so they have been mingling. Okay? That's just something that they want me to put out there. They may also have like a best friend that is the same sex of a person that they would date. Doesn't matter if this is, you know, a male or a female, this is the same that they would be attracted to. They have a best friend who is also that same gender. They're going to be talking about you a lot. So they're going backwards. This was the last card to be shown. Okay. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. They don't want me to bypass this. We also have spring, and it's underlined the same way that true balance is. The way that they are specifying this card is that this is this connection will be blossoming like a flower. So they're planting certain seeds. They're not going to keep you guessing. This person is going to let you know just how attracted they are. They're also going to be extremely honest. I get that this person is a straight shooter, pow pow. They don't bite their tongue. They don't want to keep you guessing. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. They'll be very honest about what you're wearing, how they feel like you look, you know, how you make them feel, right? I love the way that you make me feel. And this is also someone who is viewing this connection as one that they have never come by before and one that they may never come by again. So they're not going to take it for granted. You are the one. I almost get them being in discussion with this card. You see the ... So it's almost like could potentially be the one, but in their heart of hearts, they feel like the two of you could go very far. I heard rapidly. They're not trying to rush things, but they want to. They're going to go at whatever pace you feel comfortable at is the pace that they're willing to go. Okay, so like I said, generally a ladies' man or a woman who has a lot of prospects, someone who has a lot of people that are normally interested, but we have exclamation marks here, almost singing to the top of their fucking lungs. I heard singing. There's a lot of symbolism surrounding music. So maybe that could be something that the two of you like. That could also be something that the two of you bond over. Okay, this might be the type of person who will send you a playlist or send you a playlist of videos that they feel remind you of them. Something of that nature. There's a lot of symbolism surrounding music. And I heard them singing to the top of their lungs that you're nobody's motherfucking option. So they're ready to cut off everybody. It doesn't matter how long the two of you have known each other. They feel like this is the beginning of what it's truly supposed to feel like. It doesn't feel forced. They're cutting everybody off. There's only you, and then you is underlined. And the very first card that came out, like I said, they had me working backwards. I know your love language. I feel like there is duality in that card. That could be stemming from your side or their side. That would also be a confirmation to this true balanced energy. There's not a whole lot that the two of you need to figure out about each other. It's just like the answers are already there. It's quite intriguing, I must say. I haven't seen a new love reading like this potentially ever. It's just the way that they're having me list off the cards, it feels as if this is somebody who either feels like they manifested you, or this is somebody who sees in the very moment that they meet you why they've been single for so long, or why they never felt the urge or the need to go as far as they're wanting to go with you. They like who they are now that they've met you. So you've changed something in this person and you don't even realize it. Wow, look at that. So we have potion at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is symbolic of mystery or mysterious energy. And while all of these cards suggest that, like I said, nobody is in the dark, this person feels like they see in plain black and white what it is that they want with you very early on. I feel like the mystery in and of itself is the fact that that energy is presenting itself so early on. But this card specifically, they're pointing out most healing. So didn't I just say that, like, they like who they are now that they've met you? They like who they are with you. People who have known this person for quite some time may even notice a difference in the way that they talk and the way that they are. There's a pep in their step. I think I mentioned singing, so this could be somebody who's now humming more. They could be singing around the office. They could be a little bit more happy, a little bit more jolly. I'm hearing like jolly. There's only you. Yeah, they're not playing around with that. So you're both grown. Even if you're seeing other people, this is not the type of person who's going to want to pressure you to cut everybody off. They're only focused on themselves. They're like, I want to make sure that Aquarius knows that they're it for me, right? Like, I'm focusing and zoning in on what the two of us can have. I'm not entertaining anybody else right now. And Spirit is saying, don't let that alarm you. Because for some of you, it could be like, why are you telling me that we just met? Or why are you like saying it so soon? It could come off as red flaggish or as if they're trying to tell you to do the same thing. They're not. They just want, this is a straight shooter, you guys. They are very, very transparent. And this is somebody who will say it like they mean it. I'm not saying that they don't have a filter, but what I'm saying is they don't filter much. At all. So if they speak it as truthful, there is a signifier that you also may know this person's love language, or you're naturally able to step into the way that they like to feel, the way that they desire to be loved is something that comes to you naturally. Now, given that there are so many different types of love languages that could be different for all of you, what it is specifically, as we are here as a collective, whatever it is, you're not even trying. It comes very naturally and genuine in terms of you doing it. You don't even realize that you are feeding that cup for them or filling that cup for them. It's a breath of fresh air. And they're ready to start a new cycle. No longer a bachelor or a bachelorette. They're ready to lock it down or be taken. This could be like crazy talk to people who actually know this person because they've been single for so long for some of you, okay? So we have white lily, yeah. So there is a peace that has come over this person's soul. They may consider you a soulmate for sure. The white lily also signifies a peaceful heart or a pure heart. So I feel like the way in which you lean into this person or the way in which you engage with this person, it not only feels magical and it not only makes them feel like they're lucky, it also makes them feel supported. And the thing about it is the reason why it feels so balanced and so true, so genuine is because it doesn't feel forced. It just feels natural. It's something that you don't even realize you're doing. And that makes it feel more organic. So now we have spring, and didn't I mention flowers, right? So this is somebody who has a blooming attraction and I would say a blooming desire and renewal, a renewed look and outlook in terms of dating and in terms of commitment specifically. I'm not saying that they're non-committal because they're not, but I am saying that something happened along the way to where they were just dating multiple people. They kind of kept love and that sort of thing at arm's length, which we will dig into a little bit deeper. But here we have them ready to throw everything to the wayside and throw all their cards in on you. So we have crystal. Yeah, there's that healing energy once again. So to me, that is double confirmation, yes, but it's also that duality and a mirrored message. I almost get the two of you healing something in one another that would have been broken and or damaged by the past. You're not bringing the past into this situation because you've already healed up to the point to where you don't have to focus on the past or make the future and present connections pay for what the past did. Neither one of you are doing that. But there's still this other energy that is kind of in the air here because they keep symbolizing that it's being healed. And I feel like it could be your optimism. It could also be just the desire in and of itself to want to lean into another romantic relationship, to be vulnerable, to trust again, to love again. So they're very optimistic about you, and they feel like they have a good idea about what it is that they want with you or want to be with you. They know that very early on. There's also something within this person that will be feeding a portion of yourself that has been deprived. Okay, that could be a number of areas in your life. That could be support. That could be finally having a confidant, somebody to spend time with, somebody to tell jokes with, laugh with, somebody to hold you, somebody to cuddle with, right? Somebody to seek refuge or comfort in. There's something that has been, there's a void that's being filled here. You are filling this void for this person, and they will be filling it for you as well. Extremely beautiful, you guys. Let's pull one more from here, and then we will move forward in terms of digging a little bit deeper into this person's character, who they are. Is it safe here? Everything always starts out great. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, so things have always started out good. That's no secret. It's what they have underlining, right? The intentions underlining, or who they become once the two of you are more comfortable with each other. Do they end up changing? That's really what you're worried about, or what they may be worried about, or what they have struggled with in the past. Because I don't get that either one of you are necessarily worried about it in this connection, but it is something that you have noted in your mind, in your mental space, or in your heart chakra as something to be aware of, so that you're not, so it doesn't sneak up on you like it did in the past. So we have bay leaf, protection, wishes can also be signified by bay leaf as well. So this does feel like wish fulfillment. They want me to focus more on how this person views you versus your own energy. Suggesting that you know how you feel, or you will know how you feel about this. Your intuition is very strong. And they want to give you more insight about where this person is, where their head is. So they do view you as wish fulfillment. There will be a level of protection that this person will want to have over the relationship, over you, and over the connection in general. I don't hear possessiveness, but I do hear protection, right? So they will be quite protective over your union if the two of you get that far. Aquarians are known to be free spirits. So that is something to notate, as you may wonder why this person kind of handles things in a certain manner, or why they will be, why they will ask certain questions, or why will they want to go with you certain places or keep tabs. It's not because they're insecure. It's because there's this protective layer is what I'm hearing. There's a beautiful potential for things to actually go very far here. As long as the balance stays intact. So, their energy. Spilling the tea. Didn't I say that they're going to be talking to somebody? It's like a best friend or something. They're going to be dishing the tea about you, about the two of you, about who you are. For some of you, maybe it's not just to that one person. It could be to a number of people. Their friends, their family. They're not going to keep you a secret. They won't want to keep you a secret. So even before you meet these friends and family, they would have heard an earful about you. They would have heard all about you. They may feel as if the two of you are familiar by the time you actually meet them. And they may actually say that, like, I've heard so much about you. I've heard so much about this Aquarius that has captured my friend's heart, captured my son's heart, my daughter's heart, my best friend, my cousin, well, whoever it is to them. They're going to want to sit and have a conversation with you when they finally meet you. Everybody's intrigued. Yeah, you're speaking a language different than everybody else that they would have dated in the past. So they're moving quite differently with you. They could have always been secretive about their love life, about who they're dating and who they're seeing. So we have FOMO, okay? And this is going to go over bay leaf, right? So here's the thing. It doesn't necessarily show as a bad thing. Nothing is bad, right? Everything is all subjective, and it's all how you receive it and how you decide to move forward within the energy. FOMO is about fear of missing out, right? Missing an opportunity. It can also suggest feeling pressure to make a choice. I did mention this person recognizing who you are almost immediately and wanting to move things rapidly and rather quickly. They're not going to pressure you to do that. And you yourself shouldn't feel the energy of feeling pressure to make a decision right away. That can knock things off balance. It all has to be, you have to be on the same page with this person. Everything has to be organic and it has to be real, right? When you throw in feeling pressured and trying to do things to appease people, which I'm not saying that you will do that, but that's what this FOMO energy can suggest. Even feeling that way can throw off the equilibrium of things. And that's really the beauty of this connection, you guys, is being able to be on one accord with somebody, being able to really resonate in a space and feel balance, right? And be able to feel like you can be yourself and like you are being heard and like you are safe and like there is a level of protection and security, right? That is the beauty of the relationship, and that's also what adds this healing quality. Leaving the lines of communication open will easily make this not a thing, but they're still putting it here and making it present. Which makes sense because it all looks so good. And it is. We're just going to keep our good eye on that. Not feeling pressured to make a choice just for the sake of missing out or losing. There's no winner or loser in this. Okay? You're vibing. Your feelings matter. What you're feeling about each other. Both of you. Their feelings matter and your feelings matter. So it's going to be important to communicate in order to stay on the same wavelength. Let's see here. Okay, I'm also hearing this FOMO card in another way as well. This could have to do with this person's past. Now, let me reiterate, they're not bringing their past energy into the future, but there is this sentiment that for both you and them, there are things, lessons, right? That's what they really are. You take the lessons with you and you leave the rest behind. You don't bring the baggage, but the lessons are still there. So this person could have really learned a severe lesson, right? About FOMO, not being able to feel and see a connection completely and or in totality. Not seeing that the end was coming. This could also be the reason why they've been single all this time, is what I'm hearing. They've healed from it, but they also don't want to make the same mistake twice. I felt this way before and they fumbled it. They missed out on it. Give me some energy and insight in reference to their past connection. That's still showing up here. Can you give me some details on that? So we have the Ace of Swords. This is somebody who was, so there were no lies in the connection. This person was very truthful with them. They did not act on it quick enough. With the Knight of Swords here. This could also be why their energy feels so rushed now that they can see you clearly, now that they can see what true equilibrium, balance, homie, lover, friend vibes are, what true connection can feel like, right? What harmonious energy can bring to their life, right? How it can make them feel. Because they have been dating, but there's been something lacking. And they felt it before, but they missed out on it. I don't feel like they have bad blood with this ex. They don't. I feel like they were very honest with this ex. Perhaps they were climbing the ladder of success, right? This looks like it could be a corporate ladder. And they were truthful with this person. They were moving too slow. So they're like, this time I'm not going to do that. This time I'm not going to fuck it up. So, your most attractive quality. Wow. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups. That's not what I'm wowing about, though. I'm wowing about this. You cannot make this shit up, y'all. Look at this. The Empress. And right below the Empress, the Emperor. Wow. They're not wasting any time. I heard, I don't want to play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. Oh my. I know you're tired hearing the same old thing. They're ready to lock that shit down. I don't get them forcing it though. They're not going to pressure you. They're not. But this is what they see almost immediately. And it's evident, you guys, in all of the cards that we've gotten prior, right? This is a very healing energy, first and foremost. Okay. Secondly, there's a signifier that they feel like you are their other half, or you are their divine feminine to their divine masculine, or vice versa. Their divine masculine to their divine feminine, which we have both here, divine pair right here on the table. Now, the first card that came out was the Queen of Cups, right? So intuitively, without even trying, you're able to fill this person's cup. This is about emotions. Cups are about emotions. They're about being able to energetically feel. They're about intuitive pulls. It's also about emotional availability, right? It's about support. There's a healing quality that you don't know that you possess. And it is something that can only happen if you are naturally aligned with a person, right? And I would even say spiritually aligned. This is what is showing up. This is way more than just a date that I went on one time, right? This is way more than some girl I just met, some guy I just met, right? They can't shut up about it. They're telling everybody, look at all these exclamation marks. Like, I met somebody and baby, I think this is my wife. I think this is my husband, for real, for real. I feel like I can really build something solid with this person. There's also a suggestion that it doesn't feel forced. That's really the thing. So perhaps this person has this idea in their mind that with relationships, it has to be an uphill battle, right? An uphill climb, that there's a lot of sacrificing that you have to do in order to make it work. And that's only because the examples that they've had are from relationships where they were not aligned. You see, that's why it felt like so much work. I will tell you, they've never picked a relationship over themselves. And that's actually a good thing, because you should not have to do that. The two of you have a lot in common, but you've also been through a lot and learned a lot as well. Something about the healing that the both of you have already done that makes it so beautiful and easy for things to blossom and flow. Yeah, you're not an option. They're cutting every fucking body off as soon as the first date is done. They calling everybody up. Listen, I'm not dating anymore. You know what I'm saying? I wish you all the best. Love you. Bye. Cut. They're making all kinds of cuts. They're cutting everybody. They don't have a starting lineup. They don't have a team anymore. Okay, bitch? Fuck that. Fuck that. So they're taking some risks even before they know if you feel the same way. It doesn't matter, right? Like, they know how they feel about you. They love the way that you make them feel. So they're making some very bold choices and decisions. And I do feel like that's going to stick out to you. I'm just saying, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's something hard to ignore. The energy will be very prevalent and loud. And when they tell you about it, that is something that will stick with you. I'm not saying to feel pressure to start doing the same thing. Don't. Okay? You don't have to unorganically move around in this. You can literally be yourself. And it will still have that equilibrium and true balance. It's when you start to artificially make moves that it's really going to fuck it up. That's all I'm going to say. And that goes for them as well, right? Let's see here. So what you find most attractive about this person, we have the Page of Wands. Okay. This is an exciting new approach. I feel like nobody has ever approached you the way that this person has. And I also feel like, yeah, you've been in like romantic connections before, of course, but nothing quite like the way this person is doing it. It's all new. Pages are like the students of the tarot. And I feel like there's some exciting things that you're going to be learning about yourself just by the way that this person engages with you, by how they approach you, by how they talk to you, by how they handle you. When it comes to wands, this is about action. They're not all talk. They will be about action. See the two of you going out a lot. This is somebody who's very extroverted and adventurous. We have the Hierophant. There's also this idea that this person is here for a deeper purpose than just the fun that it initially starts out as. There's some very deep truths on a soul level that the both of you will be experiencing just in the courtship in and of itself. Okay, we're going over to the extended, but baby, what? What? That's that healing energy once again, as well as that wish, the wishes coming true. This is wish fulfillment, you guys. Truly abundant, brand new energy, right? It's kind of coming out like a starburst. This could be very, I want to say surprising and shocking energy all at once as well, but in the best way possible. Beautiful gifts and beauty for your ashes or for the shit that the both of you have been through. This is a nice little upgrade. Lots of truths coming to the surface. And it does feel like a leveling up. A connection that is leveled up, bitch. Next level connection. Let's hop over to the extended. Okay, I want to see how this is going to turn out, what it really has to offer you long term is what we're really thinking about, right? With the Hierophant here, how high can two of you go up those steps? Is there anything that I haven't touched on that I might be missing out on that could show up in some kind of way as a deal breaker or something that could create an obstacle for growth for the two of you, right? I want to know if this person is really ready for something serious. Are they really ready to move things forward in a direction that suggests a higher level of commitment? Or this looks like marriage, you guys. Okay, don't go beat me up. That's what it say, okay? The Emperor and the Empress is husband and wife, okay? Let's just call a thing a thing. Mom and dad, husband and wife, or at the very least, sharing finances, building a life together, living together. That's what this signifies. And then with the Hierophant right next to it, all three in a row, very powerful energy. It doesn't lie, but we will still make sure, right, that I'm not leaving any stone left unturned, right? Are they truly serious about this? Can they pull this off? Do they have what it takes to deliver something as monumental as an offer like this? Is it really the truth? Let's see what their exes have to say about them as a partner. I didn't see anything toxic in terms of their past relationships. So let's see if maybe that was hidden. You know, people always love to tell their part of the story. They don't like to really tell the part that might make them look bad. So that's why we have to check and just dig a little bit deeper and look on the side of what their exes have to say, as well as what spirit has to say about the ending of those relationships in the past. I want to know what their part was in the demise of those connections according to their partners or their exes. Okay, let's see what they're like once you're in a relationship with them. We saw that snake card earlier. I need to know, is there a switch up? Is there something that changes? Is there something that you need to be aware of in this person's energy once they feel like they have you? Everything looks all good now. What should you be prepared for, if anything, in terms of this person thinking that they have you? Does it stay the same? Does it get better, or does it change? Okay. If you invest in this long term, what would the return on that investment be? How does this relationship actually add value to your life, if at all? Is it better to just enjoy the ride while you can and move the fuck on? Or is there a chance for things to actually move into territory of union and long-term commitment? Okay. We will look at the best possible outcome of this connection, as well as time frames. Now, the time frames will kind of delve into those of you who have already met this person. When will you start to ascend these steps of a long-term committed relationship? When will it go to the next level? For those of you who have yet to meet this person, when can you expect to be meeting them? Okay, what time frame in which can you expect this person to be making their way in? And then we will look at a time frame in which you will be in your next long-term committed relationship, whether that's with this person or somebody new, somebody else. We will also pull advice, and I may throw in an Ask the Universe reading, but I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. Okay, so without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'm going to see y'all over there. We got a lot to unpack. Let's go.